Have we never felt that someone is calling us, silent gazes following us, asking for help? But we are too busy to stop and listen. When we pass by these fellow citizens, don't they sometimes feel a part of our own fabric? Or have we become too far removed to be affected? Behbood Association is one organization that stopped to listen and committed itself to bringing down these walls of separation and building bridges over the divide between us. Established in 1970, Behbood Association is a national NGO working for the relief and upliftment of the poorest communities, providing social and financial support, healthcare and education, and vocational training to bring about permanent changes in the standards of living of these communities. Run entirely voluntarily by a team of dedicated women, Behbood focuses on women in its work because at the core of its philosophy is the belief that women are the real purveyors of social change.
They're all volunteers, the members, and there's a committee of about 21 members. We have elections every year, and there's a new set of executive committee is elected each year, and they work for a whole year. And I must say the members, the volunteers are very dedicated, committed, they're selfless, and they're very focused. And I think it's because of them that they are the backbones of this organization, and because of them we have been able to bring the culture of change.
Behbood Association understands that socially aware, involved, educated, and financially independent women are the building blocks of any strong, healthy, and forward-looking community. No development vision can exclude education, as it is a primary requirement for change, progress, and enlightenment. For this purpose, Behbood Association set up the Behbood Education System. Behbood Education System has four main areas of focus: formal schools, community schools, adult literacy centers, and a learning resource center for teacher training. The main purpose of Behbood Education System is to provide quality education to the poorest communities who cannot afford even the most subsidized government schooling and as a result are excluded from basic opportunities from an early age. In addition to good schooling, Behbood Education System also ensures that these young students find at school the kind of supportive and pleasant environment they need to develop self-confidence and self-esteem. Each year, the superior performance of Behbood students in board exams attests to Behbood Education System's exacting education standards. The Behbood Education System stresses interactive teaching methods and regular parent and teacher meetings so that education can be encouraged at home as well. From the very outset, Behbood involves parents in their children's welfare. Mothers' clubs invariably extend the benefit of schooling to the entire family faster, while providing a much-needed activity and focus for the mothers outside their homes. The Learning Resource Center is a resource for teachers from underprivileged communities to aid them in course planning, teaching aids, and methods. Teachers are regularly invited to attend training at the LRC. Similarly, Learning Resource Center staff also regularly attend seminars to stay abreast of the latest developments in teaching. No inroads can be made into any community without the community's participation. This is particularly true of poor communities that are made all the more insular by their marginalization by the rest of society. These community schools are run exclusively by parent education committees elected by and from the community and working under the guidance and close supervision of the Behbood Education System. These schools have proven to be enormously successful, and at present some 500 students are enrolled and attending a primary school close to home, where previously education would have been a distant dream for their families. Behbood Education System has also set up a computer literacy center in its Shirin Jinnah complex where various basic and advanced level courses are taught to students from Behbood schools as well as any interested members from the community. This center has also proven to be very popular. Education is a basic right and there is no age limit for learning. For this purpose, Behbood Education System has set up several adult literacy centers where in 3 months women can learn to read and write and some basic math. In this short time, their lives are quickly transformed as they become more aware and confident, able to read the newspaper and write letters, and also better able to take care of their children, stressing education for the young as well.
We found that Behbood had so many volunteers, so many people who were giving their time, so many people who were giving all that they had, sharing really more than giving. And I think sharing is really more difficult than giving. In giving, it becomes a little impersonal, but when you share, you're really giving of yourself.
Economic upliftment is another important area of Behbood's work. However, Behbood believes that lasting economic upliftment only comes when individuals are empowered to help themselves. To this aim, Behbood focuses on vocational training as one of its major areas of work. In Behbood's vocational training programs, poor individuals can develop real skills that can help increase their total income, putting them in a better position to take care of themselves. Behbood's vocational training programs are recognized by the Sindh Board of Technical Education and include woodwork, leatherwork, electrician's training, block printing, machine and hand embroidery, and stitching. All adult students of these courses who are not schooled are encouraged simultaneously to learn to read and write.
पढ़ाई तो इतनी हमें हमारे ख़ानदान से मिलती नहीं है, तो मैंने कहा चलो यही सीख के कुछ ना कुछ करना चाहिए।
85 से तकरीबन यहाँ पे ना सर्टिफिकेट शुरू हुआ, सर्टिफिकेट डिप्लोमा।
मेरी अपनी नानी ने किया यहाँ, दादी ने भी किया, चच्चियों ने किया, सारे एक ही जगह थे ना हम, चच्ची ने, बहनें हैं, और आज हम सब यहीं के ही कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो यहाँ आके करें या घर में करें।
Several women have opened their own vocational training centers after training from Behbood.
I find that there is tremendous commitment of all the ladies who are involved with Behbood, and consistently they have been working towards the empowerment of women, of their economic uplift, and one can see, or one has seen over the years, the effect this has had on the communities where they work. Educating a girl, they say, is educating the whole family.
Behbood Association also runs Behbood Creations, an outlet for crafts and products produced by these individuals and located on Karachi's Zamzama Avenue, attracting the attention of buyers and supporters.
They were able to do things that we were not able to do, and I really envy them and appreciate them. For instance, they had their women's program. They've gone to the point where they've been able to now market the products of women who are at home and who would normally have not been able to look after themselves. And I think that is something that is a shared vision, where we would like to empower people to help themselves. It's okay, you can have workshops, and you can have literacy programs, you can do a lot of other things. The point is that you really only empower when you empower the person themselves to take considered actions. And I think that's what is Behbood's very great achievement.
We have 14 different clinics in different Kachi Abadis of Karachi, and we have specialist doctors who work voluntarily for us. And so we, if there is a patient who comes that we can't handle and needs to be hospitalized, we don't leave them there. We direct them and guide them to the right places, and then we contact, because we are networking with so many people, that it works very effectively.
Behbood Association runs the following clinics from its Shireen Jinnah and Mahmoodabad centres: Mother and Child OPD, Skin Clinic, Population Welfare Clinic, Child Immunization Clinic, Hypertension Clinic, Diabetic Clinic, Pediatric Clinic, Eye Clinic, Dental Clinic, Gynecological Clinic and Tuberculosis Clinic. Behbood Association regularly holds awareness-raising seminars for the community to inform them about various health-related matters. A fully equipped diagnostic laboratory at the Shireen Jinnah complex is hard at work in the identification of ailments, so treatment can begin. With the support of the Japan Foundation, Behbood Association has also set up a TB clinic at its Shireen Jinnah complex. This clinic follows the WHO-recommended DOTS program, seeing patients through to complete recovery and screening the rest of the family for this highly infectious disease as well. After close scrutiny, Behbood Association also financially supports those persons that it feels are really in need of help. The major portion of these beneficiaries are students, widows and unmarried girls needing a dowry. Behbood particularly encourages and supports those students who want to pursue higher education and specialize in some field. Behbood's distress relief programs also support those patients that need special medical care but cannot afford it. Poor communities tend to be located in the backyards and garbage dumps of the city. In light of these circumstances, for the people of Shireen Jinnah, Behbood's recreational park is no small blessing. Spread over 3.5 acres, these grounds include playing fields, swings, and a special secluded garden for women to enjoy, relax, and mingle with other women from their neighborhood. For the boys of the community, Behbood has hired a sports coach who trains them in various games. This healthy diversion not only keeps the boys fit but also prevents them from falling into bad company and self-destructive habits. In response to this attention, Behbood's proud football team has several trophies to its credit.
I think everybody should come forward and help them, not only physically but money also. People should donate generously to Behbood so that they can carry on the good work for more people.